right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
There we go. Hey, 25's the 25's the mic. Hey, what? Alert! Check.
On first down, it's Moss. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense... continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I got you, son. Hey, home. You're all mine, baby. Get this. 6'6", pull it high. Watch edge. Check. Lucky. 5 wide. 5, check 25.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go. We go. 76.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Pick it up. Switch.
Off on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, it's Moss, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 20. We're going 20. And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. I'm on. Check it, hot read. Deuce. He's crashing. He's checking middle. Hey.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Now a give, right side. Hebert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He wasn't ready.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, Shell.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Kill.
They'll try the left side. Hebert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 41. Get the ball.
On 1st down, Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Watch the twist. Alert! Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, echo. Pass. Check pass. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Alert!
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Under pressure, they got him again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Bravo.
Gone. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
76.
Throwing on third. Gone. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Maverick. It's just me and you. Wide. Get wide.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
25's the mic. We'll go 25's the mic. Now watch run, watch run. Hey, wahoo. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going to 25's the mic.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
25's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing. 5 wide. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, high 7.
Allen now on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block
And
me.
this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, 17th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Go, 12, let's go.
41
Hey,
coming.
orbit.
The mic.
I got him.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's it, baby.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Hey, check 24. DC. Smoke.
On first down, it's gone.
Watch the pass.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Switch.
Here's Goff. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Shedding defenders at the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. General West.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, we got 25's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Middle. Hey, Delta.
We got 25's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check 52.
They'll try the left side. Moss. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
There we
with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
41.
Go tonight. 20.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Shim.
Super 66.
Now Goff on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Push him back.
Hey, home. Half 85.
25.
On first down, Allen.
I'm coming.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
All day.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find some.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 41. Hey, Alpha. Out. Get it. Out.
To throw on second down. Wagner. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
41 Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on third and long. Wagner. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown for days.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bills 49, Packers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Wagner. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go.
Hey, 20.
We go 25's the mic.
You go alert. Nightmare, son. You go. Is that nightmare?
They'll run on first down. Moss. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, man.
Stop. Half.
Go.
Check that.
Check.
On 2nd and 7. Allen.
Hey.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
That's right.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Matchbox lights.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Town 80!
We're going 25's the mic. Hey, let's get this, get this.
Half 85, half 85.
Ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check.
6-6, bullet high.
Check, hot route. Hot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Protein spill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
27, Mike 27. Tight left, tight.
Half.
4 down. Check down. 81.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. is out of bounds here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Wagner.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw. Wagner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is the tight end, Njoku. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 3rd down, Moss.
Run!
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Good work, boys.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Blue draw Corker.
Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
I know you feel that.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Hey.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run
catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
get violent.